Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be doing our Sunday analysis for the week. If you want to be part of this analysis every Sunday, you can join my Telegram group. I will drop a link every Sunday, which is free. Like you don't have to pay anything. You're going to join me. Going to see like the full breakdown of how I do my analysis and everything you'll be expecting from that week. So without talking too much, let's get into the chat and get into what we have for this new week. So as you guys can see, last week we had this pair, but we're not going to be looking at that anymore because the market just opened. Wow, the market actually just opened just right now. So the first pair that we have for the new week is Euro USD. On Euro USD on the weekly time frame, you can see that we're bearish on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, we're also bearish. And right now, we're retesting our area of interest. We're retesting our area of interest. So basically, what I'm waiting for, maybe during the London session, I'll be checking the markets to see how it has reacted over this night. Because I'm in Nigeria and our time it correlates with the London time. I know you guys get that, but just have to say it if you don't mind. But nevertheless, we're just waiting to see where the market is going to be during the London session for this pair. The next pair that we have is USD CHF. USD CHF on the weekly time frame, you can see we're bullish. On the daily time frame, we're bullish. So basically, just like Euro USD, we want to see where we are going to be at the market during the London session. Me personally, I'll be hoping for a minor pullback for both pairs into their area of interest for us to then look for another entry to the upside, which will be at the same time forming the head and shoulder pattern that we know is a strong reversal pattern in trading. The next pair that we're looking at is Eurocard. Eurocard on the weekly time frame, you can see that the market is bullish. Some of you now, you might look at this market and see the market is bullish from this point here, but that's wrong. The market is bullish from this point here. Let me put it for you so you see. As long as the market has not closed above or below, this market is bullish because of this move here. So right now, we're waiting for a continuation of this bullish move as the market has created our head and shoulders pattern, and it's also giving us a retest of the market's previous structure points on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, it's a bit more clearer. You can see that the market is currently bullish and is retesting the area of interest. So on the 4-hour time frame, I have to break this down to the 4-hour time frame so you can see how beautiful the market moves sometimes. Clean price action. The market came down, gave us a double bottom, break of that double bottom now is retesting our area of interest. So for this pair, what we're just going to be doing is waiting for the market to give us an entry signal to take this trade to the upside. The next pair is CHF JPY. I think we had CHF JPY last week, but the market didn't give us what we were waiting for, so we didn't execute any trade. So this week we're going to be waiting for the same thing. As you can see, on the weekly time frame is bearish, and on the daily time frame it is bearish. So we're just waiting for a retest of our area of interest, market to come up, retest our area of interest, and then we look for the sales at this area to the downside. Clean, break, and retest. See, this strategy that I'm using here is one of the simplest. PTTP, just plan your trade and trade your plan. There's nothing to it. The next pair is AUD-JPY. On AUD-JPY, similar to CHF-JPY, we're basically just waiting for a retest into our area of interest for us to then look for a trade to the downside. The last but not the least pair for the week is SZD-USD. As you guys can see, I've been testing with some trend lines, and I'm thinking, oh, trend lines, and there's something very. I'm looking into it, Sha. Let's see how it goes. But I like what I'm seeing from trend lines these days. But for this pair, as you can see, we're waiting for a retest into our area of interest, which is the weekly area of interest for us to then look for the sales to the downside. If you want detailed breakdown of this analysis of how I went from the weekly to getting down to getting everything that I need to give me my bias for this trade, join my Telegram, join my Telegram channel. Every Sunday I'm going to drop in the link there. Free webinar every Sunday. Every Sunday free webinar. So join my Telegram. Um, and I hope to catch you in there. Bye guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you what we have right now. Let me not talk too much. Let me show you guys. So, as you can see, currently on the trade that we took today, which is Eurocard, I shared that on my IG. I'm going to do a pop up and I shared it on my Telegram also. So, we're currently in profits with this trade and we're currently up about 100 and something dollars. I'll pop it up somewhere here. Um, yeah, that's what we're seeing right now. So basically, I'm going to be holding this trade probably overnight or till whenever it gets to my target. So you get. So basically, what I'm going to be looking out for is on the 4 hour time frame. If we're going to be having a pullback, we're going to be having a pullback probably into this area here or deeper before continuing to the upside. But if we don't have that, we'll be expecting the market to go directly to our targets. But nevertheless, maybe I might be moving my stop loss somewhere around here for maybe 30 pips because we've moved up in the market and the market has created another low. So we know if the market violates this low here, if the market violates this low, if the market violates this low, then we're taking out of the market. Well, for now, we're going to keep it where it is. No adjustments for now. Let's see how the market closes tonight. The next pair that we have on our radar was Euro USD. So we're waiting for Euro USD to come into our area of interest. So from the way things are looking, we might be heading to the second daily area of interest. So we might be expecting a rejection either from here or here. So anywhere we have the rejection, I'll be expecting it. Hopefully we get it to the market. We'll probably do something like this. This is just me playing around. So we're just expecting maybe something like this from the market to give us a deeper retest into this area, break below, give us a retest for us to then take our trade to the downside, which at the same time is reform the heads and shoulder pattern. If you have been listening to me, you will see I'm very consistent with the heads and shoulder pattern. But my main principle when trading is when you plan your trade, just like how you see I have just planned this trade. When this happens, I have no choice but I have to execute. Plan your trade and always trade your plan. No, anything outside that, just forget about it. You're just gambling at that point. Because why? So this is what I'll probably be expecting from the market. But if I don't get that, then there's no problem. We'll be looking to further go to our weekly area of interest up here. Well, let's watch the market. We'll see what the market has to do. We might have a double top here. Break retest, same thing. USD CHF, same thing, but in the opposite direction, waiting for a breakup to the upside. GBP, CHF JPY, CHF JPY, the market is currently at our area of interest, as I explained. We'll be expecting the market to give us a deeper pullback into this area. Then we'll be looking for our entry signal. The next pair is AED JPY. On AED JPY, we are still waiting for the market to give us a retracement into our area of interest before we're interested in taking the sales. Last but not the least, we have NZD USD. NZD USD is the new experiment that I'm testing. I've been looking into trend lines lately, and from what I'm seeing, I'm really enjoying it. You can see I have my weekly trend line, I have my daily trend line. At the end of the day, the thing about these trend lines is the same thing with looking for your just looking for if the market is bullish or bearish, your overall direction where you want to be focused on. That is what these higher time frames are used for, top-down analysis. So you can see our daily trend line. We have our daily trend line over here. The 4 hour trend line, which has not formed yet. So what we are waiting for is for the market to come into this area, give us our point of touch for our 4 hour trend line, which is at the opposite direction, just like how this was going the opposite direction. So we draw our trend line. When we get to this area, what we're then waiting for is a break and retest of the trend line, just like you see here. So us to then take the trade to downside. But I call this part out, but I just wanted to explain it. I'll be doing like a, what would I call it? I want to do very soon. I might do $1,000 challenge, like growing $1,000. Like I might do that challenge. Well, let's see. Let's keep going first. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Thank you guys for watching. Always appreciate. See you next time. That's tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to today's currently Friday. I didn't do trade updates until Thursday. I just feel like nothing makes like the video very long, so trying to do an update where there's actually an update on the trade. And without talking too much, let's get into the chat. See what we have. So as you can see, took this Euro card trade this week. We had to get to take profit because just stop loss was around here. So we did get to 1 to 2 weeks to get our 1 to 2 weeks to run. You can see. Well, it's a very beautiful trade. Very beautiful trade. Actually, wanted to see about it. Next play that we're having, we might have to pay for next week. Honestly, I think I'm going to have it in my watch list for next week because we're currently at the area of interest, and you can see area of interest. You can see we're currently jet shift of structure. So right now, basically, I'm just really waiting for my entry signal to take this trade to the upside. Okay, I know what I'll be waiting for this trade. This trade that we have is you. If we had taken this trade at this point where the market gave an engulfing candle, we would have ended up in loss. But that's the thing for me. There are other indications that I have to see in the market for me to see the market is going to be going to my direction. Like right here, that's what we're going to go down to the lower time frame to get a clearer picture of what's happening in the market. You can see in the 4 hour time frame, what I would have been waiting for personally was for the market to get back into this area, then keep that here in our direction. That's maybe engulfing or the reaction candle. This point would have given me an indication that okay, the market is ready to go in that direction. So this kept me out of the trade because I didn't have my confirmations. And as you can see, this is why like follow your plan. Points. Just follow your plan. Like every 16. Trade your trade your plan your trade, plan your trade and trade that plan. If you know that okay, you are waiting for the market to give you an engulfing here, market will not give you the engulfing. Why you do trade? Right? Just chill out. Your setup will come to you. You don't have to chase it. Sweet trader, and you see that actually it's for a long time for all these trades that you're seeing. So don't get yourself wrong. Use CHF. Market has validated our first area of interest that we're looking at. So we'll take it off. We're currently at our second area of interest, which is the one I actually expected the market to retest. pair on my watch list for next week. So beautiful setup. Basically, what's visible for this pair right now is for the market to do something like this. Just next week, market to open down, shift, returns for us to take the trade to the upside, or you can see market do something like this, trade to the upside. Okay, let's just see what the market has. Let's just watch. Split GPD, GPY, another beautiful circle. We have currency contract, just on the weekly time frame. You can also see it that the modification of usual sort of to see this candlestick, this last days of see last candlestick to closing video. Should be that so markets can just see the upside. So that's it. Spare where we are. It's absolutely. So what am I saying with the 4 hour time frame? Can see, I always think that it's for shift of structure on the 4 hour time. Copy. Only the shift of structure on the 4 hour time frame. And you can see when the market goes here, if you are taking sales, you would have got to this guarantee you can be risk to reward. So there's stop loss with here. Should have been a very big to two next to reward trade. Set up what we're waiting for. If this market come back to test, it will transfer us to the sales to the downside. What should we back predict market? Yes, yes,